Listen to how serene this place is. Listen to the sounds of nature. Starting the tour, let's look at the outside of this house, the exterior of the suite. This design is fairly modern. Welcome to the Kenyan living. Now, let's take a look at this house. The design is fairly modern. Let's take a look at the walling, the hidden roofs, the white walls contrast with the blackness of the doors and the windows. There are walking tabs in case of rain, allowing the tabs which allow for the greenery to seep through the spaces, making the compound naturally welcoming. The entrance porch is simple but practical, and the stepping stone pathway leading to the doors give the place a neat, organized feel. From the outside, it already gives an impression of quiet and comfortable home. So let's step inside and take a closer look at what the interior has to offer. The first place that you step into when you walk into this house is the living room area. This here is the kitchen area, just giving you a snippet of it. The kitchen itself is quite special, is quite compact, but practical for everyday use. The layout keeps everything within easy reach, which works well for the compact setup of this suite. The arrangement is neat, and even with the cabinet and all the appliances present, the finishes are simple and clean, giving the kitchen a neat and organized look without feeling overcrowded. There is enough counter space for basic meal preparations, and the appliances fit naturally into the layout. This is not an overly elaborate kitchen, but it is up to date, feels functional, and easy to use, which is really what most people look for in our day-to-day living. There's an oven cooker with a glass top, a fridge, water dispenser, mittens, kettle heater, and of course, the floor mats to keep one dry and warm while in the kitchen. Now, the kitchen was one of my highlights of this house because of how it was arranged and how compact it is. This suite only accommodates compactness, the compactness of a house where you can have everything in a minimal space. You do not need vast space for you to occupy. Of course, there are these mats. I think this kitchen can only accumulate a maximum of 4 people, but that will be cramping. So I think moderately you need at least 2 people. Take a look at that. There's enough space. There's a black topping on the kitchen counter space. Take a look at that. Very clean tile. The floor itself, there's a pattern on the floor. I think it's wooden-like, but it's the tile type that makes it look like it's wooden. One thing about this house, it has used the wooden pattern that gives the whole suite a warm feeling. Of course, the kitchen area comes with those special sockets that you can use to heat your water and to use the kitchen appliances. Here is your oven. Now let's step into this living room area. The kitchen is the highlight, but the main highlight is the living room area. Take a look at that. This whole house has been made to feel quite urban, so I really commend the designers and the architects for the work they did here. The living room is thoughtfully arranged with cozy sofas, a simple wooden table that is not so simple, adding a natural touch to the room's modern design. The table, I think it's a coffee table. It's wooden and with steel feet. Yes, which makes the room have a very beautiful and makes the decor to be very practical. The color palette leans towards warm neutrals, considering the area is warm, and also complements the color of the furniture, which is, as you can see, it's somehow brownish. Take a look at the curtains and the art that has been put right at the corner of the wall, the art on the wall. The art on the wall adds the character to the space without making the space to feel as if it is too crampy or it's been filled with a lot of things. Now, the suite also comes with a TV and reliable Wi-Fi, which is pretty much essential in these current days of infotainment. Looking up, now one special feature about this living room, the floor carpet of course breaks the color monotony but complements the woody, warm feeling of the living room. Take a look at that very beautiful coffee table. Now, the suite also comes with a gypsum ceiling. If you look up, you can notice that there is lighting. Very beautiful. The gypsum ceiling stands out as one of the most modern touches in the room, especially with the chameleon mood colors, which makes it feel like a Mercedes S-Class, the new model. It is a subtle feature, but it does give the living room a slightly urban feel, especially in the evening or at night. Look at the design in that coffee table. It's very beautiful. It has some slots on it. I think you can store your keys there or anything personal effects that you do not want to misplace. You can just slide them in there. Take a look at how beautiful this space looks. Not very cramped. I do not like cramped spaces. I love a living room to have all that living spaces, not sofa spaces. Yeah, so 2 sofas are enough, and you can just leave all the other space for the people to occupy. One thing you'll notice, right by the kitchen door, at the end of the sitting room area or the living room area, there is a high seat, and I think it's, if need be for someone to be by the kitchen but not inside, where you can just be addressing the person in the kitchen. You can be talking to the person in the kitchen without physically being there. Take a look at that. I really appreciate the tiling. The tiling is very beautiful. At first glance, you might not even notice that it is the tiles. You might think that they are wooden. It is a wooden floor that has been fitted on this beautiful suite. Of course, the TV is a floating TV. I don't know what you think about this design. It's a new design. What I don't like is the open and naked hanging wires. Otherwise, I love the concept of the hanging TV. Very beautiful. This is quite an outstanding suit. I think it is quite up to date, not even quite, it is relatively up to date. Now this is just the first section of the house, the outside and the living room and the kitchen section. In the next video, we're going to look at the kitchen, the bathroom area, the washrooms and the bedroom area for this compact beautiful suit.